What up? This is Dan from Ice 9 Kills, and I just wanted to give a shout out to the loudest podcast in all of music, the MoshCast, where they review albums, EPs from any and all genres. They even interview new and upcoming bands. It's a freaking great time. Keep moshing, motherfucker. MoshCast!
Well, we hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, but we're back in business with Disease by Beartooth here on the Mosh fucking cast.
All right, AJ.
As quote AJ.
Hey, someone has to do it.
Well, it's only 3 people here, but we're expecting another person here probably later. But in the meantime, from what I see on Wikipedia, Beartooth is a hardcore punk band from Columbus, Ohio, formed in 2012. Disease is their 2018 album. And yeah, let's bring these two, who I'll say dumbasses here, who ate too much turkey on Thanksgiving.
Wow!
First up is the biggest Beartooth fan here, Madi.
Hello, it's me. I'm Madi. I love Beartooth. That's really all you need to know. I'm very excited for this episode. Disease is one of my favorite records of all time. And of Beartooth's entire discography. I think it's their best record to date. I love it so much. I literally have their album cover tattooed on my thigh.
Of course you do.
If that doesn't tell you enough, I'm also, again, just like when we did Below, repping Disease this time. So I'm very excited for this episode. Yeah.
Next up, he jumps off his bed. He jumps off things. Lucas is here.
Yeah, next thing you know, jump off the damn house. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'll be fine. But yes, I am back on the MoshCast. It's been a while since I've been on the MoshCast. I've just been busy with my own shit. And I was sick the past couple of weeks as well. I had the flu, as I mentioned before. But yep, I'm here to do this episode. I'm very excited to do this episode because we did Below. And we've come with this. Why not do Disease? So that's why we're here today, and we're going to listen to this. And there won't be no parts to this, because the last couple episodes we did, there were parts to it. This won't have a part 2 because it's only 12 songs. It's
12 songs. It's a new thing. We're going to split it into parts so that way we don't have to sit here for like 5 hours. since we know we have other stuff to worry about, so.
You know, lives and shit.
Yes.
I can't keep my focus for like the longest time. I just start doing my own shit.
Yeah, it's understandable. Not everyone can sit through long recordings.
Yeah, not me.
All right. Well, yeah, we hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, but we're back here. And we thank you for celebrating part of your Thanksgiving week with us here. And this is probably going to be the only recording we're going to do for the week.
Yeah, next week is December, and we will do December month. So.
Yes. As we get closer to the holidays into 2022.
Thank God.
All right. So, first one, greatness or death. All right, I'm going to raise my volume up, and I'm going to wake up my neighbors. Because why not? Sorry, neighbors. Woohoo! Let's get it. Caleb is a badass in this band. Great vocalist. Amazing lyrics. I can't find song meanings to this, but I'm sure Madi can talk about it.
I know a few of them.
All right, so you know what, Madi, just go ahead.
Oh, okay. I mean, I said this with Below. Beartooth knows how to open a fucking record. Right head first.
You stole my take.
they always know how to open up a record. It's so fucking good. Just like the soft quietness and then bam, right in your fucking face. It's incredible. I love it. I also love just Caleb Shomo as a fucking writer. Like how he uses metaphors and things like that, especially with the song, I'm married to my problems. It's always in my head. A lot of people thought that he was talking about his wife, but obviously that's not the case. Like with this song, it's like, you're kind of, I don't want to say stuck with your problems and things like that, but you're just like,
Yeah.
connected to them. You're with it for a long time. But I just, when people ask me how Caleb is as a writer, I tell them to go listen to this fucking song because it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, it starts off calmly and it goes heavier. That's what I like about
Chaos.
songs. Yes, I love chaos. Well, okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna do this. My favorite thing.
Oh, wait. How many tooths do we give it? Let's not forget.
Oh,
A million.
I'm going just because obviously I would say a million as well. I'm gonna go out of 10 tooths. I give it 10 out of 10 tooths.
Yes, 10 out of 10. Thank you, Dylan, for
Yes, Dylan, trademarked by you, my friend.
yes.
We took it from you. Sorry.
Yes. We are sorry that you're stuck at work.
He's
Overtime.
here in spirit.
Hey, Dylan's boss, if you're watching this, let him go.
We just send this to Dylan's boss.
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right, go ahead, Lucas.
Oh, yay, about time. So for me, I agree with Matt. I definitely did enjoy this one. This is how it opened. Like to me, it just like felt like he just about to go in for a cannonball. It just felt like a big old splash, and it just really just got like I pretty much enjoyed it. I'm not gonna say about it because they both took my answers, but I enjoyed it for the most part. So yeah, moving on.
All right, I'm gonna do this again.
You already did it, Jeff.
It's just that good.
It was too good for me.
Okay, Josh.
Like you're in a relationship with a Beartooth song. It's just too good for me.
So yeah, I enjoyed it. It's too chaotic for me.
I thought you
All
loved
right.
chaos.
That's just
Yes, I love chaos. All right, next up's the title track. All right, let's go. Lucas, go right ahead.
Oh, yeah, we already. For me, I really enjoyed it. Again, it started out to stop and went to heavy again. Just felt like going face first to a pole for some reason. That's what it kind of felt like. But I really enjoyed. I like enjoy how heavy it was, and at really began just that how like the drums were, and just like how really heavy it was. I was headbanging. I got really dizzy for a second. I had to like recollect myself. Like, oh, now I'm not having this again. I'm not passing out on the floor again. But it's okay, Madi. Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Okay.
I really enjoy it, and so far this album has been really good. And I'll give it 10 out of 10 batteries.
A million toots for me, please. All right, from what I see on this website, "Disease" was the first single to the self-titled album. Talks about depression.
Wait,
Actually,
that was
fun fact about that.
Wait, that was self-titled song?
Yeah, that's a self-titled song, but it actually, there were a couple of leaks way before the album was even announced. So,
Okay, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Disease was one of the leaks, but it got taken down. But there were two songs that were still up.
Oh.
It was Infection and Believe. And I think there was a fourth, but I didn't see it or hear it, so I don't know which one it was. But there was a lot of leaks. Caleb, they were on Warped Tour when it happened because they were gonna play Infection live, which is what they did until the album dropped. But Disease was in fact the first actual single they dropped, but there were 3 or 4 leaks. So just wanna add that. But as far as the song goes, oh my god, 10 out of 10 too. I mean, absolutely fucking incredible. I love that the first single was the title track. Do I wish they did that with Below as well? Yes, I do wish they did that with Below because song's a fucking banger. Okay.
Yeah, the title track for Below was a banger too.
Yes, great way to set expectations for a record. It was phenomenal every single time listening to the song. And
Yes,
again,
yes.
Caleb is a genius. That's all I'm going to continue to say for the rest of my life.
He is.
Yes. Caleb knows how to hurt my head with too much neck breaking.
That's how I feel every day listening to Beartooth.
Well,
Anyways, you know what? I liked it. It's a standout for me.
if you see these two,
I did not have a disease.
not yet. But if these two get a broken neck or I get a broken neck from this record, y'all know
I
why.
gotta
Hospital.
And yes, I just made a pun.
Oh, give me one
I can't
second.
believe you just did that.
All right. The next one is Fire.
Oh,
So I assume this song is going to be on fire. Yes, another pun. You're welcome, Julian. And they left the room.
god
Oh.
damn it.
Madi got that first. How about Lucas?
I think Lucas is on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna play this.
Okay, I think I broke my ass.
That's the first thing we hear coming out of a song.
Me too, Lucas.
That's the first thing we hear. Okay.
Oh, my ass.
I love that.
Well, that was fire. And I must say that this song was indeed on fire. It was full of flames. The firefighters have to come put it out. And yes, Madi escapes.
As I broke my
Get out.
Ah! Ah!
Lucas is dying.
You know what? Woo!
A screaming standing ovation. Never thought of. Ouch! What the hell is this?
That's
Oh.
new.
You know what?
How many tooths?
Another standout for me. You know, 10 million tooths. I'm giving this.
Perfect.
I liked it. All right, Madi.
So for me, when I first heard this song, it reminded me of their first record. They have a song called Relapsing. Beautiful record. But instrumentally, they both sound very much the same, but also very different. So I kind of like that they, mainly Caleb, took elements of their older work and kind of implemented that to their newer sound, but also added a bit of a change to it, knowing that people really liked their earlier work. I feel like he wanted to kind of bring that back and also kind of change it a bit to kind of fit both. But I absolutely love this song. I would love to hear it live. Sadly, when I saw them the first time, it was 3 days before this record came out, so I didn't get to hear this song live.
Wow.
But I can only imagine what the crowd was like when they played the song. So phenomenal song for a phenomenal album. 10 tooths out of 10 for me.
Next up, Big Lucas.
Yes. The big boy. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna brace at this point. Anyways, to the song, this is my favorite off the record. This is my favorite off the record. This is no doubt. For some reason, it reminds me of kind of the 2000s a little bit. It can kind of give me a little bit of nostalgia for me a little bit. For some odd reason, give me nostalgia. Maybe that's just where I was raised, not where I was raised, but how I was raised and everything like that. But I definitely enjoyed the song. This is my favorite off the album so far. And yeah, I'm okay now. I think I hit the edge of the chair. That's probably what happened.
Lucas broke his ass.
Okay.
All my fingers in the air.
Next up, the song is called "You Never Know." You never know how good this will be.
You never know if I jump off the
Madi tips.
God damn it.
Jason, you never know I'm gonna jump on you. Wait, what?
I thought Julian was bad. Son of a bitch.
Well, you were
There's
wrong.
some more songs I can make puns out of.
You were wrong.
You were wrong, Maddie.
All right. You never know. Well, let's play this. Wow, I never knew this was a good song.
You gotta kill Maddie. No, Maddie, no.
Madi just crawling on the floor.
I gotta get out of here.
Jason, what are you doing?
Go ahead for the song.
Which
Come
one?
on.
Which one? There's two of us.
What?
Madi goes ahead.
Oh shit. Okay. I mean, I'll give some facts about this song first.
Yes, instead of making
So-
puns.
Yeah. So, Caleb went live shortly after the record was released on Instagram, and he answered some questions and said that this song is actually about panic attacks.
Oh.
Obviously, I know that pretty well. So I mean, I don't think I've ever heard a song like this, like really relating to something of that nature. So I definitely enjoy that. Also, the song was written in 40 minutes.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, the song was written in 40 minutes. To me, though I do love the song, I do wish that there were other lyrics instead of it kind of repeating itself. If you notice that the lyrics literally just repeat themselves.
Oh, yes.
But instrumentally, again, starting very calm and just hitting you right in the fucking face.
I said this on below, but this band knows how to do good breakdowns.
Yep, Caleb knows what he's doing. But with that, I'm actually gonna give this 9.5 out of 10 tubes.
I'm gonna give this 9 tubes because the lyrics just repeat itself. Caleb should have added more. But it's an okay song. Go ahead, Luke Skywalker.
I used a force on your ass. Anyways,
Do I need to go get my son? Should I go get my son for this?
Bring him on in here.
Okay, we'll have a special guest.
Yep, go ahead. All right, go ahead, Lucas. For the song.
okay, so for me, I'm gonna agree with you guys. There he is! Look at him!
He talks too.
He's on the MoshCast.
You
Welcome.
want him to speak? Here, I'll have him talk. But wait, there's more. Okay.
Even though this is not cinematic analysis.
No, but it's pretty relevant to Beartooth. Their
Yeah.
bassist really loves Star Wars. Shout out to you, Wash. You're a homie.
Uh,
Anyways,
Yeah, but I was saying, I'm gonna agree with you guys. I heard them repeating. I'm like, I do have a. I don't have. I'm not a big fan of repeating lyrics. I'll say that. Not a big fan of that. I don't like the repeating lyrics, like that. That's just but the song was good overall. I like how it actually has a meaning something else, like panic attacks and like that. Like I'm not personally have one, but it's a good thing to write about because it's been very common now, and I think it's a good thing to write about as well, kind of like medical things as well, or just what comes to your head. And I think Kane doesn't give what's it, Kayla or Kaylin?
Caleb.
Caleb.
Hmm.
But he doesn't get enough credit for how he just writes it, because with Below, what Madi was explaining with all just some of the meanings of the song, or her interpretation of it, it's kind of like showing how good a writer he actually is as well. And yeah, I definitely do. I definitely enjoyed this, but this made my least. So I'll give it a 9. I'm gonna keep it safe, put it at 9. No, I don't want to hurt people today.
So another thing to note too,
Oh.
that when it comes to the writing with Beartooth, it's pretty much all Caleb. Everything has been Caleb since 2012. He formed this band while he was still in Attack, but didn't do anything until 2013. But when Caleb writes these songs, he's writing it from his own experience. So a lot of this stuff is a lot of the stuff that he has gone through, or he knows people that have gone through it. So he writes it to get it out and to just put it out there for everybody, and kind of, I guess in a way, how I see it, I could be totally wrong, to kind of help get the feelings out there and really understand it. So
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
So I already went here. So this next
y'all
song.
are gonna love this next one. Y'all are gonna love this next
I'm not.
one.
I'll not make a pun here because I don't know what puns to make for this one. Bad listener.
oh,
I
it's
feel
me.
like you'll find one.
It's me.
Lucas is a bad listener.
Yes, I am.
That's not a pun.
Okay, now there's my pun.
That's not a pun. That's just you pointing something out.
I don't care. I'm just going outside my room. Okay.
If Jason gets hurt tonight, you know why.
All right, let's get to the song. Bad listener.
Oh, just you wait for this one.
Bad listener. Let's start with the bad listener, Lucas.
I will crush your throat in half. Anyway,
All right.
but to the song though, this
Just
is my
in half, not fully. Just in half.
just in half. Just a little bit to speak. All right. Anyway, just a half. Just a half. Just half speak. Anyways, for me, I definitely enjoy it, and this is a 10 out of 10 benches for me. Definitely improvement from the last one. Definitely wasn't repeating lyrics from last time that I heard, but I definitely enjoy it, and that's all I got to say.
This is another standout for me, actually. I like the instrumentals there. It's amazing. It's too good for me.
It's not too good for you. It's just too great for you.
Yes, it was too great for me. I liked it. Maddie, you go ahead.
So, if you remember earlier, I said that there were 3 or 4 songs leaked. I was correct on 4 songs because I have a little factoid pulled up on my other phone. So this song was released on BBC Radio 1, and I remember listening to this live and just almost breaking my neck with how much I was headbanging. Absolutely fucking phenomenal song live. If you ever get a chance to see Beartooth, please go fucking do so. Like, it's an incredible fucking time, and they used to actually open up their shows with this song. So imagine that just being incredible. So this song is one of the leaked songs. I didn't get to hear it, so this is the first time I'm knowing that this was one of the other leaks. But it was Disease, Believe, and Infection. And it said that Caleb had embraced the leak on his Twitter, encouraging fans to learn the words 3 days before 3 days before they went on Warped Tour.
Oh.
Yeah. People are impatient.
People are not patient. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's basically what I have to say to that. But the song fucking slaps. I give it 10 tooths out of 10 because
I give it a million tooths.
Also, another thing I noticed with this song is that I think this was, at least when I noticed, this was the first time Caleb did that low scream since Attack days.
Oh.
The second going into the chorus second time when he goes a lot deeper. So I think that was the first time since Attack days. Also, what do you think? Me too. That sounds about right. He's just gonna be doing his own rating. Oh no.
I had stop right to me. All right, moving on. Pause.
After all, we have to go to the next song called After All.
Wait. I forgot my son.
Oh, I slide my knees.
Come with me.
Oh, I slide my knee. My
Lucas
foot
is dying.
Ah, my leg.
Oh, God.
Lucas is definitely going in the funny moments. Me just coming back to grab my son.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Jaden, I hate you.
Lucas, come back.
Let's play After All.
Okay.
Oh. That was the song.
What?
How about you kick it off, Madi?
Well, I mean, I had a thought and then it went away. Hold up. Okay, it came back. So for me, this song kind of hits on trying to get better, but not really knowing how, and kind of showing the steps and what it's like to try to get better with the things that you go through, like the mental struggle and what it's like on a daily basis to try to get better, but again, not knowing how to, and kind of showing the struggles of what it's like, because it's not, like an overnight thing. It takes a lot of time, and sometimes it can get easy, and then sometimes it feels like you're never gonna get the help and make it out of the hell that is in your brain. So I like that it kind of goes in waves and really touches on that. So what do you have to say? Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. For me, I give it 10 tooths out of 10.
I will give it 10 tooths as well. It's an okay song, but not on my standouts. So far, the first 5 are my standouts. Lucas.
Thank God I'm not dizzy. Okay. For this one, but Maddie said, I would agree. It's a difficult thing to just like go through an everyday struggle that sometimes you go through, no matter what it is. It's some days you get easy. Sometimes you just like, okay, it's going through. But then there's some days it's just gonna be a bitch. And I definitely been through that a lot. And let me open about this. That's how honestly the break with my girlfriend kind of started. In August, and there's days I will improve and days I'm not improving for that week. But now, it's kind of looking perceptive. I'm glad it did. So really, it's kind of like look at yourself. It's kind of like a baptism, to be exact. It's like, are you willing to make that change or not? And it's kind of like when I did, everything went well, man. You guys 6 months later, and this song definitely does a great job of representing that. Like I have to also say it again, like really, Caleb, writer. The name will slip out. But Caleb definitely is a great writer. Definitely, what Matt said, knows what he's going through and writes about his emotions. But definitely is a good thing. And that's what I like about Beartooth. They write about how they feel and they write about things that happen.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him. And honestly, shout out to Julian and Madi for getting me into Beartooth. So.
Yeah.
Me too. It all started with Below. All right. All right. The next one is Manipulation.
Oh, I should know about this.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
Me too, Lucas.
All right. Let's get going here. Manipulation. All right. Oh, this is a standout for me. Like, I liked the beginning when they started screaming, "This is manipulation." That's how we know we're off to a good start. Okay, and this song gets a million toots. It's another standout. I liked the instrumentals and the lyrics. Caleb knows how to make good songs.
Mm-hmm.
And they do a good job writing about how they feel, especially with what they go through personally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Madi, go ahead.
I mean, like Lucas said before the song even started, I know that too well. I know that way too well. For me, this feels more than just like talking about an experience. It feels like kind of coming to terms with the fact that this has happened and kind of finally, I don't want to say having peace, but when you hear the lyric, you've got hell to pay, you'll get what's coming to you, is kind of like okay, you're gonna get your shit too. Karma's coming for you. You did this bad thing, now it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass. Kind of like you're finally at that point where you see the signs and you won't let it happen to you again, or you'll try your best not to let it happen to you again. Because I know, for me, I've had that one too many times, and it's taken me a very long time to break the habit of letting people walk all over me like that and manipulate me and treat me like shit. So this song definitely hits very close to home. So
Yeah.
Relatable.
I say 10 tooths out of 10. Grogu, what do you think?
So,
Okay.
That's what they said.
He said 10 tooths out of 10 as well.
All right. The man who jumps off things, Lucas.
all right. And what Maddie said, I knew far too manipulation. I said before the song that when he said manipulation, I was like, I know this very well because I deal with that like in high school. I dealt with that all my life, and people trying to manipulate me and shit. There's this person that I was trying to manipulate and trying to walk over me, and this happened to me recently. And I was like, dude, you're not gonna manipulate me when I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do in life and what I'm trying to date or anything like that. He's just trying to get his way, manipulate his shit. And I know far as you well, like I'm maybe small, big boy, anything like that, but I'm way more smart than what you think. And, but this is the thing, I'll say this. If you see a person that's very narcissistic and, very, trying to manipulate you, you just got to let them, but you got to stand your ground. Yeah, you got to stand your ground, let them know where you are, and you just got to leave them alone. Because what the song said, you're going to get hell will pay. That's the saying, karma's going to bite them. And I had that moment, and I was thinking about, legit punching his 6'4" ass. But no. I'm like, nah. It's my last year of high school. I'm not gonna do some stupid shit right now. But yeah. If you have a person who have this trying to manipulate you and anything like that, you just gotta stand your ground. Like, don't let them walk over you, because once they walk over you, it's gonna continue to happen. It's gonna be hell for that. And it's gotta make for what's best for you. Don't worry about what other people say and try to manipulate you or anything like that. You gotta do the best for you, because you yourself is the best option at the end of the day. So, yeah.
Yep, and the next song is called Enemy.
And
I love this song.
Enemy.
Interesting title here. All right, let's get going.
Ooh.
Enemy. Big fucking Lucas. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. Thanks, Jason. For the song, I was skimming for the lyrics a little bit. It reminds me of kind of like seeing like your anime. You're just ready to lay it down. You're ready to fucking.
Oh, I know how you feel.
You're ready to fucking swing. You're ready to kick some ass. And
I've been there.
I've been. Oh, trust me, I've been there too, buddy. And it's kind of like I won't let y'all story. There's farmers, you better run and hide. It's kind of like what type of person did you? It's kind of like the frustration and rage he gave you, and now you just ready to blow it all up. You're ready to blow shit up. And you know what? I don't blame. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I gotta say much about it. And I really enjoy it. It definitely is a song that I'll be pissed off. If I'm pissed off, I'll definitely listen to it.
Yeah. This song is relatable. Well, I've dealt with some enemies as well. What I almost say is this is a relatable song. So 10 twos.
10.
Madi, go ahead.
So when I listen to this song, I kind of view it as like a follow-up to Manipulation. Kind of like,
Yeah.
like, I finally had enough of your shit. This is the hell that is going to be coming to you. So you better watch the fuck out, because it's not going to end well.
I can relate to that.
And this is why I love music so much, is just interpreting it in a different way. And I love thinking of it as a follow-up to that kind of like, what was it? After All, kind of like how that song describes the steps in getting better. It's kind of like Manipulation and Enemy are like the steps in realizing that this person has treated you like shit and walked all over you for so long, and like it's showing the progression of coming to terms with that and kind of acting on it. And I
definitely
love this song. It's in my top 5 for this record. It's just fucking phenomenal. Again, Caleb knows what he's doing. He's been doing a phenomenal job at these fucking songs for years. So 10 out of 10 tooths for me.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's Enemy like a follow-up for Manipulation, because they're like relatable songs. that's gone through shit, or if someone's been manipulating you for so long, it's time to stick up for
Your
yourself.
breaking point. Yeah.
You know what? I enjoy the song too. Those two are my standouts because I can actually relate to it.
Oh yeah, I definitely know that.
But we can believe that this next song's gonna be a good one.
You're feeling Madi. No, Madi.
This was another leaked song. I just wanted to pop over here and say that before I went back away.
Now let's get to the song "Believe." And you can believe me that it's a great song.
Madi.
God damn it.
Madi, do you need my bat? Do you need the bat?
I have a bat.
Oh, never mind.
You know what? It's a great song. It's a standout for me. You know what? I liked it. Great instrumentals. Lucas.
All right, so I looked up the lyrics. I looked up the song because I was curious about what this was, and I noticed it was a read that looked very like optimistic for some reason. And I looked up the lyrics, like kind of like knowing why. So turns out this song is about insomniac and depression, and that the rip is like the optimistic is like, okay, I can believe I'm getting through this. And I'll even tell you, I've been there many, many, many times. There are times where depression reads through like will make I cannot sleep. It feels like a zombiac for some reason. And it's kind of like listening to the song is kind of okay, I can believe I can get through this. It's kind of like having that willpower just to like make sure you just like get out of this kind of like slump you're in. And really just believe in yourself and just like, okay, I get through this again, I'm gonna try to get through this again. Because depression and like that is like a cycle. And it's a cycle, and it comes back to bite you sometimes. But if you have that power to believe and that power to really like to overcome that, then it's just like a little thing that's going through your head, and it's just going like, woo. But I definitely is a great song. I definitely this is one of my favorites for sure because definitely my top 3 for sure. I only got my top 3 already. Just gotta look at it again. But
I have too many standouts.
But I definitely enjoy it. So yeah.
Madi, go ahead.
Again, I'm gonna continue to always say this. I love music because you can interpret it any way that you want, and there is no one right way to do it. I actually thought of it in a different way than Lucas did. I kind of, when I listen to the song, it kind of gives me like a man, like kind of like people are saying, like, yeah, you'll get through it, like you'll be okay. It'll pass. It's just a phase, like everything will be okay. And it's just like you want to believe it so bad that that's the case, but sometimes you get into depression or anxiety way too deep that it just doesn't feel like you'll get out of it. So I kind of see this as like I really wish I could believe that, but I can't because of how far deep I am into this. And like Lucas said, the cycle of my depression or anxiety or whatever it is. Another thing too is many years ago, there's a band called the Dead Rabbits. It is a side project from Escape the Fate, and Caleb was actually on one of the songs, and the song is called "Make Me Believe It." What is one of the lyrics in this song? Make me believe it. I just found that a little funny and connecting the two, but that's just a little fun fact. There's nothing to do with the actual song itself, but yeah, that's definitely how I view the song. Is man, I wish I could believe what they're saying to me, but I can't. So 10 out of 10 tooths for me. This is probably my third favorite song off this record.
10 million tooths for me.
Oh shit, I forgot tubes. 12.
The next song is called Infection.
Oh, this is another leaked. I
Where?
did hear this when it leaked.
Where's it at?
Alright, Infection, let's go. Okay, Infection. Madi, you start this off.
Oh my gosh. Okay, my fucking microphone wasn't working. So I interpreted this song in a couple of different ways. I mean, looking at the song title itself, Infection, and then going back to Greatness or Death when Caleb says sickness isn't season. I kind of connect the two songs together as like depression is kind of like it's like sickness. It's just a mental sickness. You know, again, sickness isn't season. There's the lyric coursing through my veins. I'm not sane. I've lost my direction. I've caught the infection again. The other way that I interpreted this song is kind of not wanting to open up to people and like letting people in. Because if you look at the lyrics, don't want to show you honesty. Why did I let you in, give you a chance, and then you don't want to know that side of me? Is kind of like, I know how I am. I don't want to put you through that, and let you see that side because, you know, for me, I've definitely had that in my life, and sadly, it's caused people to leave. So it's definitely hard to open up with people because of my past experiences. But over time, it does get better. I want to say that for anyone listening that's going through it, it does get better over time. You just got to put in the work and, you know, kind of change the way that you view it. It definitely takes a lot of fucking time and hard work, but you will get through it. Things do get better. So I give it 10 out of 10 tooths.
I'll give it 10 out of 10 too. It's a decent song. I enjoyed it, especially the instrumentals and the lyrics. And Big Lucas.
Of course, the big boy. I definitely agree with Maddie's second interpretation of it. I definitely had it before when I used to be very, very not open, very people. And I used to be very closed and used to be. It's kind of like the big fuck you get my wife. I was kind of like that. The big fuck you get my wife. And it's kind of like now when I get older, when I just kind of realize it now, I'm like, you know, people sometimes. I'm on the bright side. People sometimes can be different. You know, people come in different attitudes,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And honestly, this is how I consider it. If you can find, I call this Medea. If you can find those roots in your tree, those real two roots in your tree, those are the people to open up to, because those are the people who are going to be there for you no matter what. And
There you go.
and then you can find those roots, and you can open up to it. You know, and over time, you know, it's not very easy because once you close your emotions, from experience, it's tough to deal with, and you know, and you're just sitting there like,
Yeah.
what's happening? So that's why
Yep.
now, that's why I changed now to just be open and honest in the right time, though. Like I've learned though not to be open and honest with every single person. That's what I learned as well. Because there's people that's gonna use that against you. I definitely learned that the hard way for sure. But she knows
Mhm.
too.
I know that shit all too fucking well. When they use that shit against you,
Had that a couple
Oh
years.
yeah.
Had that a couple
yeah.
years. I'm not getting into that right now. But yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. But definitely this song, that's a good Wavell song. I definitely, for some reason, I do like Wavell song. It's kind of like, made me going back, is kind of like, leaving it to the past and just kind of like, now I'm better. Like, to me, it's like a new era of me. And I'm like, all right, done with me. But yeah, definitely love the song. 10 out of 10 Beartooth for me. And so far this song's been a 10 out of 10 Beartooth.
Yeah. Next one. Used and abused.
Oh. Man, that
Interesting title.
that feeling. We know that feeling.
That was used and abused. Okay, so I like the breakdowns in this song. This is a standout for me. And based on the title, it's kind of a relatable song. I've been through that stuff too. And it's not fun.
Mm-mm.
Not a vibe.
No.
Hell no.
No.
You know what? You know, the only reason why I enjoy the song because it's relatable. So 10 twos. Maddie.
So again, very relatable. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. I won't go into detail about that, but I find myself very much relating to the song, in my own way. But I love, that, you know, just how I see the song, other than, my own experience, is kind of like, I mean, look at the chorus. I'm not part of your institution. Is your trust some grand illusion? The pressure's building, gotta find my way through, is kind of like basically the song kind of trying to get out of something. Again, going back to manipulation and enemy, I find that song very much connecting to those two, like coming to terms with something that's happened to you and you're trying to find your way out and really understand what it is that this person is doing to you, and trying to separate yourself from them so that you can get better and, have a life.
Yeah.
So 10 out of 10 too for me, of course.
Yeah. And finally, Big Lucas.
Of course. Yeah, I'm agree about it. I've been a lot of shit in my life, and I've been through a bunch of things. But with this song, I definitely do agree. It's kind of like music and abuse, kind of like getting out of that, and now you just like where you go from here. And it's kind of like, damn, I just got, man, this happened. Like, what am I supposed to do? Well, what is gonna happen next? So it's kind of come to the realization now you're just being abused and used now, used and abused. And it's kind of like now you just feel like you're stuck. And that manipulation enemy is kind of like that. I consider manipulation is kind of like that as well. Like manipulation and use and abuse is definitely, those two together just definitely relate, because manipulating you, they're, that shit is like a kind of like, you don't have enough power. And this is the thing I've noticed. If you really going into a relationship thing like that, like this thing, don't manipulate people. Let them go free. Let them, let them be.
Exactly.
Like, here's the thing, like, don't manipulate them. Don't do stupid shit like that. This is the thing. It's gonna leave an effect on them, and it's going to be that piece that's gonna be there. Like, and it sucks to see that. And I've been used and abused by some people, and a couple years ago, but yeah, it was something to go for, and it's kind of realizing that now. And I didn't realize that until like probably a year after that. And once I left that school, and I was like, never using me. And I was like, you know what? It's a blessing in disguise, because it's kind of like a lesson. Because I don't consider like losing friends or losing a relationship a loss. It's a lesson. And you go from it. And from there, you get blessed in disguise. You realize you got out of it, so it's a good thing. And yeah. And once you're out of that kind of like manipulation and abuse kind of stage, it's kind of like feeling like you're free out of jail. It's kind of, oh, look, it's out of jail. So it's kind of like, that's like kind of
Yeah.
felt when I
Yep.
left the school that I was at. So, yeah. That's all I gotta say much about that. 10 out of 10 Beartooth for me. Ah,
All right.
the podcast. Why?
Only the MoshCast, where everybody gets hurt or bad puns come to play.
So we are on the last song, actually, guys.
Well, sure.
I do want to say this song. You're about to know why this song is tattooed on me. This is my favorite song of all time, like ever. Not just with Beartooth, but in general. So.
Well, let's end this episode off on a clever note.
Jason!
You cry forever, BRB.
Jason, if she jerks Negan from The Walking Dead, you know why.
Alright. This song is called Clever. Let's get to it. So, that was the end of the song, and that was a clever way to close out the album. Anyway, so I like the breakdowns, the instrumental in this song. The lyrics were pretty well done too. So Caleb is a talented person here, and yeah, I give this song 10 tubes and this album a 10 out of 10 because I enjoyed the entire thing. And Big Lucas.
Of course. Definitely a great way to end off the album. I definitely love this song. This is probably in my top, maybe 3 actually. I'm now my rankings all confused now. I had it all together, now it's all fucked. But definitely enjoyed this one, and this album gets a 10 out of 10. Like these 2 albums that we did below and Disease are definitely equal to me. They're definitely they're just equal to me. Like there's nothing better than those 2, honestly. So yeah, I definitely enjoy it.
Madi?
Okay. So, like I said before the song started, I have this tattooed on my leg, so I'm a little biased. But I went through, without going into detail, I went through some pretty hard shit last year, and I always knew that I enjoyed the song. But after I went through what I went through last year, I kind of felt a little bit more connected to it. Whereas, like, you kind of feel like you're at your end, and you're kind of putting on a fake smile or like a facade, so that you don't, burden anybody with, your problems or bring them down and whatever the case. And I think the way that the song was written was beautiful, not just lyrically, but instrumentally as well, compared to all of the other songs, minus, Believin' after all. All the heavier songs, this was definitely the softest song off the record. And I definitely think that it fits for the lyrics and for the story overall. So this song gets 11 out of 10 tubes for me. And this record, of course, is 10 out of 10 for me. This was my album of the year in 2018. So definitely recommend everybody listen to it.
All right, so that is the end of Disease by Beartooth. Thanks for checking out our review on Disease by Beartooth here on the MoshCast. Subscribe to here, Crash and Burn, and Cinematic Analysis.
Yeah, that's right. We start that plug now.
Yes, next month is when we start making videos for that. So, thanks for watching, and next recording for here will be announced on our story. Crash and Burn, we're doing the 2016 pay-per-view Survivor Series for WWE. Wrestling stuff here. Yeah, and more to come. Big Lucas, go ahead.
All right, thank you guys for watching me. Beartooth lost my mind. Thank you guys for watching this episode of the MoshCast. Enjoy this record for sure. Make sure to subscribe to our podcast, the Crash Burn MoshCast and Cinematic Analysis, where you can catch myself, Madi, and Jason on there. And yeah, we should make some cinematic analysis here soon. I'm not gonna tell you when because we don't do that. We don't do that. But yeah. Look out for that, and socials down below. You can follow me there, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. And I'll pass it on to Madi.
You finish us off, Madi.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I had a fucking phenomenal time recording this episode. This is my favorite album of all time, from my favorite band of all time, if you haven't noticed. As you know, they both have stated, subscribe to the MoshCast and Crash and Burn, even though I'm not on Crash and Burn, but you should still go and sub. And also subscribe to Cinematic Analysis, where me and our other friend who comes on to the MoshCast, Julian, will be hosting. Again, we won't tell you when an episode comes out because
it's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Yeah, we'll say it's a surprise.
Also, we'll also want to give a quick late happy birthday to Julian Purnell as well.
That's right.
Yes, a big happy birthday to our dear friend Julian.
A legal age now.
Yes.
Yeah, enjoy being 21. Julian, don't go too crazy, or they'll find you.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh Jesus, Lucas.
Okay.
You can find me and my links. My Instagram will be down below. When you go to that, you can click my little link tree type thing.
Go down here.
And find me anywhere else.
Yes. Go down here.
Go down there. You'll find all of us. Everybody.
Yeah, we're down here.
We're down there. Oh Jesus Christ.
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's just me. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I had a wonderful time with everybody. Until next time, I guess.
All right. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Are you gonna jump off things?
My son has to say goodbye. Let's see what he has to say.
Bye bye.
There we go.
See ya.
MoshCast!